What's up guys, my name is Stoody. I'd like to welcome you all back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my AFL 2024 Finals predictions for the 2024 AFL season. So basically what I'm doing here is that I'm going to predict every single game of the Finals and in the end predict the Premier, the runners-up, all that sort of thing based on how the Finals are going to look this year. Yeah, there's many different combinations that could possibly happen. Obviously match fixing is going to be a huge thing in this year's finals. Things are going to happen that are going to be weird, and it's going to be due to match fixing. So, yeah, I've tried not to base all this off of match fixing. I've tried to base it off of talent. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. So, if you guys saw my tipping video, you guys already know how the first round looks. But for those of you who didn't, I will show you guys. So, I will quickly go through my tips for week one. If you guys want in-depth analysis and all that, watch my tipping video that I posted. Probably by the time this video is up, it'll probably be yesterday that I posted the tipping video. So feel free to go ahead and watch that before you watch this video. So here are my predictions for week one. So as you can see here, I've tipped Sydney to defeat the GWS Giants in the qualifying final. In the other qualifying final, I've tipped Port Adelaide to defeat Geelong, so I've gone for the two home teams right there. And then in the elimination finals, I tipped Brisbane to defeat Carlton. That game, I tipped that one by rigged amount because I reckon Brisbane will be protected in that game. And then in the other game, the other elimination final, I think the Western Bulldogs will easily dismantle Hawthorn. Hawthorn are way out of their league and should not be in the finals. They're only in the finals due to match fixing, so that's who I've predicted for week one. That means that next week, the Giants take on Brisbane and Geelong take on the Bulldogs. And that means that Sydney and Port Adelaide have advanced to home preliminary finals. So let's just go ahead and see what I'm tipping for round two of the finals. So as you can see here, I have tipped the GWS Giants to defeat Brisbane. So that'll be a home game for the Giants. And you know, at this point, I think the Giants will definitely be way too good for Brisbane. Brisbane are starting to get out of their league here, the way I see it, and at home, I just can't see Brisbane defeating the GS Giants. And then it'll be Geelong versus the Western Bulldogs, and I've actually tipped the Western Bulldogs in this one. So I do believe Geelong will be out in straight sets. Now, this game will be at the MCG, not GMHBA, so Geelong won't have their bullshit home ground advantage. So I think at the MCG, the Bulldogs will be able to get over the line against Geelong. The Bulldogs are definitely the better team. So that's why I've tipped the Bulldogs. So that means in the preliminary finals, we will have Sydney taking on Western Bulldogs. And then we'll have Port Adelaide taking on the GS Giants. So let's go ahead and see what I've predicted for the preliminary finals. So as you can see here, I've actually predicted the away teams to win both times. Now, Sydney versus the Western Bulldogs. So, I just feel like Sydney are going to choke this year, whether it's in the grand final or a prelim final. I've said Sydney aren't winning the grand final, maybe not even make it. And I think this is the sort of occasion where they won't make it. So, and the Dogs, they beat Sydney in Sydney as well. So, I think the Dogs can definitely do it in finals as well. I think the Dogs are a very good team and can definitely knock off Sydney. And I think because Sydney have had the week off and the Dogs will be more match hardened because they didn't have a week off and they'd won two in a row to get there, I think that would definitely help the Dogs. And then I've predicted the GS Giants to defeat Port Adelaide at the Adelaide Oval. So the reason for that is Port Adelaide always choke in prelims. Regardless of whether it's at home or not, I remember the 2020 preliminary final. That was amazing. Richmond defeating Port Adelaide in Adelaide. That was awesome. Yeah, Port just always seem to choke. I believe they might have got smashed against Geelong one year at home as well in a prelim. I think that was 2022 maybe. Or I don't remember, but yeah, so Port I think will definitely choke, and which gives us a Western Bulldogs versus GWS Giants grand final. So who wins this grand final? I think both teams will be reasonably hungry for it. So the Giants have never won a flag. The Dogs have only won 2 flags. The game's at the MCG and the Western Bulldogs, their home ground is Marvel Stadium. So it won't be a huge advantage. It's sort of a bit of a neutral game. So I've gone with the team who I think is the better team. And my tip for the 2024 Premiership are the GWS Giants. So I actually think the GWS Giants will beat the Western Bulldogs. I just think the Giants are too good for Western Bulldogs and will go ahead and win their first ever flag this year, leaving Fremantle and the Gold Coast as the only two teams without a flag. Yeah, I guess those are my predictions for the finals. Feel free to leave your predictions in the comment section down below. I always enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment for like this. Be sure to become a channel member. Just click the join button next to my name. Also, be sure to subscribe to my premium members Sean Ducks and Kicking Goals with Nick. Links to both their channels will be in the description. Also, be sure to subscribe to my other YouTube channels. Be sure to subscribe to my podcast channel, Kicking Snakes with Stoody. Also, be sure to subscribe to my second YouTube channel, Stoody Archives. Links to both of those will be in the description. Also, be sure to join my Discord server, East Coast Australian Sports Community. Link to that is in the description. Also, be sure to follow me on my other social media accounts. I have Instagram, I have Twitter, and also have TikTok. The username for all those is StoodyYT, and links to all those will also be in the description. I hope you had a good day, and I'll see you all in the next video.